The growing strain on the brain. A father and son talking footed. The growing strain. Oh, the growing strain. Troy and Jack are back. The growing strain on the brain. A father and son talking footed. The growing strain.
He's Romelu, he's Romelu, watch him dummy and score a try. He's Romelu, he's Romelu, watch him dummy and score a try. Welcome to the Groin Strain. We'll get straight into it. Before I do, can I have your phone for a second? My phone, please. Thank you. I just want to post a message on X. Happy Coruscant should be dropped. He's too old. He misses tackles. Gave the penalty away last week, which caused us to lose, and can make the wrong decisions sometimes. Just my opinion. Send. Yep. Of course, that's not true at all. What I'm doing there is making a very exaggerated example of what many supporters do these days. Get on the socials and forums and podcasts and other platforms and give their opinions, which are not very helpful, I think. It's all well and good to go out there and have a chat about football and all these type of things with your friends and whatnot, but don't take yourselves too seriously, please. You know, your role is a supporter, and the greatest way you can have an impact on this football club, the West Tigers, is to go out to the game and support. It's that simple, okay? You're not a coach, you're not a selector, you're not working there at the coalface every day. So you just have an opinion by all means. But just remember, it doesn't matter in the end what your opinion is. What matters is you can support the boys, you support the coaches, and everybody does that, then we'll be fine. Okay? So I've got a challenge for every West Tigers supporter, actually, is if you've never started the West Tigers chant, the Tigers chant, then my challenge to you is to try and start one. Just once. Give it a go. Okay? Now, you pay your money, you can sit there and do nothing if you like. Just watch the game of football and clap when necessary or something. And that's your choice, that's fine. You pay your money. But you're not doing everything you can to your best ability to help the team win. All right? Now, if you want to do that, if you want to really have an impact, then take up my challenge, try and start a Tigers chant. And if you don't want to do that, at least try and join in. So, get out there on Thursday night to the 8th Wonder at Leichhardt, and everybody get behind the team. Have a go at the referee for every little bloody call he makes against us. Have a go calling out to the referee for things to go our way. Make sure you do that. You can impact that way. 18,000 silent people is not going to help. 18,000 mad screaming people will help. All right? But don't take yourself serious on the social media. Please. All right. Jack's thoughts last week's football.
Yeah, well, our dream run has ended that. 3 wins in a row. What a streak.
Yeah.
I know last week you gave the Golden Tooth nomination to Wyatt Raymond, I believe. Yeah. So this week you're going to give it to Todd Smith?
Todd, a couple of good calls that game, Todd, wasn't there? Jesus, come on.
Yeah.
I was happy. Hang on. If the guy takes 2 meters, steps 2 meters with the ball from dummy half, and Appy slaps his arm and gets penalised. Now, I haven't had a good look at it or anything like that, but I know he wasn't pinned for not being square. He was pinned for actually slapping at his arm, the guy's arm. The guy moved 2 meters. Appy was probably square. Anyway, and then there's the other one. I've seen seen photographs of the Willison one where he's actually got a hand on him, or he's tackled and hits the ground, but he gets up very quickly, of course, and plays on him. So they get a try. And yet, the Mussy Macassini one the week before was not given. It was probably less worse than bloody Willison's. That's the way it goes sometimes. Maybe hopefully on Thursday we'll get a couple of those type of calls going our way. But Todd, yeah, come on, mate. Do better next time, eh? Yep. Anything else?
Yeah, well, it was a pretty good round of football. The Eels, you remember what I said last week on the podcast? I said the Eels were a high chance. You wouldn't be surprised that if they were to upset the Dogs.
Yep.
What
were your thoughts behind that?
Well, I thought, because I remember the last few years, the Eels have actually, I thought that they seem to play well against the Dogs all the time for some reason.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'm not sure what their record's like against the Dogs, but the last few years I think it's pretty good. Yeah. So that's why I thought, and I know the Eels have a pretty good attack as well. Yeah. Especially with most of their, Dogs' attack isn't all that good. Obviously.
Did you know, I heard somewhere else, that similar to us winning the stats against the Broncos, the Bulldogs actually won the stats.
Did they?
Just about every stat against Parramatta.
And they still got beat quite convincingly.
That's right. But I think the Bulldogs' attack is not the best.
Yeah, well, the Dogs are crap.
Yeah, well, they're missing.
He's a one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They're missing Crichton as well. But I know the Eels also had. I didn't know this beforehand, but I found it after. They did have the legends, that 1986 grand final winning team players. They had a dinner for them on the Thursday night or something, which all the current players attended. Then the legends attended the captain's run for the Eels team the day before the game, which is practically unheard of, to be honest. And then on the day that they were there, the Guard of Honour and all that sort of thing. So there's no doubt to me that also gave the Parramatta boys a huge lift for that game. But the Dogs have got to fix a few things, I think. But I think you might be right. Sorrello might be a one-trick pony. But we'll see as the week goes on.
Honestly, the one coach that's worse than Serraldo, Dad, is our mate Flano, Shane Flanagan. What a day he had yesterday or the day before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what a glorious day for rugby league, Dad.
Yeah.
Shane Flanagan getting sacked.
Well, the Seabold got sacked after, I think, 3 games. And now Flanagan's been sacked after 7 this year. But they did lose. They lost their last 11.
Yeah.
And there's other issues at that club, obviously, as well. And, I don't think Shane's recruiting was all that great either, to be honest. And there were a couple of decisions he made around the halves over the past 18 months, which were debatable at best. So, they've got some issues, the Dragons, but this might, with Dean Young as the interim coach, maybe they'll do something similar to what Manly are doing with Foran. I doubt that, but you never know, do you? Anyway, anything else?
No, that's it. I don't really have anything else to add.
When do you think the Dragons will win their next game?
Actually, that's a good
their
question.
First game this year.
That's a good question. Well, the thing about the Dragons is that there's no team worse than them, so I don't know who they can beat, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, it's not looking good for them.
They'll pick up a win somewhere along the line.
You think
so? Yeah, they will. But they'll bob up somewhere when everything goes right for them and they play out of their skins for whatever reason, and the other mob don't turn up. So that's the way they'll win, when the other mob takes them easy. Yeah, which will happen. Anyway, nothing else.
No, why you something Ed?
No. It was the Tigers game was a bit of a bummer, but the performance was still good, very good. We got a bloody good team there. There's no doubt the Broncos were right up for that, and Reynolds is always playing like that against us. So and he's a great halfback. We do, and we had our opportunities, but they were just a bit too good in the day, just a little bit, not much. And onwards and upwards, we go on to Leichhardt and try to bounce back. Simple as that. Should be a good game. Should be a cracker. All right. Oh, by the way, at the Campbelltown, I did see, and I pointed it out to you. There's four of our SG Ball and Harold Matts guys there, just forming part of the Guard of Honour and also watching the boys out on the field. They were out in the field watching the boys warm up, and I thought that was terrific. Shannon Gallant was there, and head of the pathways and recruitment, and I think there was Jerome Cosgrove, one of the Easdale boys, the younger one I think it was, from Balmain Mats, Glassy from West SG Ball, centre, is a good young centre, and I think it might have been Kai Penfold, I'm not 100% sure. But I was really pleased that seeing them there, because it shows that the club are really thinking a lot about these young guys coming through. These are only 17 and 18-year-olds. Glassy might be 19 this year. But yeah, and they've got great futures at the club. So I would hope to see a few more attending maybe at Leichhardt on Thursday. So well done to Shannon Gallant and the club for doing that. Now, I also watched a tiny bit of the Mayday podcast with Terrell. Terrell and Tiny do a great job. And Terrell was actually interviewing Denon Kemp from The Bloke. And Denon also does a terrific job on his podcast. The Bloke, much more professional than ours, but yeah, anyway. And but Denon did ask Terrell. He's got 50,000 followers, Terrell, and he asked Terrell who the majority of those followers, what demographic they might be. And Terrell, I think, said 15 to 30-year-olds. There's quite a lot of those that listen. And Denon commented that, well, that's terrific, because a lot of the main podcasts, NRL podcasts, find it difficult to attract that particular demographic. And I don't know how many we have. I'm not even going to think about that. But my question to Jack is, how do we appeal to the 15 to 30-year-old demographic? Do you have any ideas how we might do that?
Well, I find it quite amusing that you think we should be appealing to 15 to 30-year-olds, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No cap.
Well done, Dad. I didn't know you knew that stuff. What does it mean, Dad?
I'm slaying them.
Yeah, well, Dad, why should we be appealing to this demographic anyway, Dad? Considering we only have about, 5 listeners anyway. So that's including yourself. So we're not exactly popular.
500?
We're not exactly popular among any demographic, to be honest, Dad. I mean, I don't think doing what you're doing now in front of the camera is going to be helping our cause.
No,
attracting any.
That's right.
People.
I'm sorry to disrespect you guys.
That's right. I mean, throughout the episodes, Dad, it's not like you haven't been trying to appeal to that Gen Z demographic. Yeah, with your countless references to the Marx brothers or the Everly brothers. I think Gen Z people will love that sort of stuff.
Just trying to educate the young people.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What's next? A Happy Days reference, Dad? Yeah.
Whoa, hey, whoa. That's what the Fonzie used to do. Fonzie used to do that. Anyway.
Well, look, are you looking for advice, Dad? Are you looking for tips?
Because you are 21 years old.
That's right. I'm part of Gen Z.
You're part of Gen Z, so come on. You're the guy that should be appealing to them, not me, actually. But so you give me some tips anyway.
Well, I guess my first tip will be to stop mentioning pop culture references from your time, Dad, and start making more contemporary references, like like Bad Bunny.
That'd be hard.
Or like Walter White from Breaking Bad, Dad. You just got to start.
I haven't watched Breaking Bad. I've got to watch that one, though.
Well, that's your problem. You've got to immerse yourself in with Gen Z sort of environment. What do they watch and stuff? But actually, you know what, Dad? You know what? That's becoming increasingly.
Noah Kahan's coming out to play.
Noah Kahan. Yeah.
How was that? Get there, people.
Yeah, but you know what? I've got to say that. You know what's something that's becoming more popular among Gen Z?
No.
Is the idea of being an influencer, Dad. I mean, that new documentary by Louis Theroux about the manosphere, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, maybe you should try and sort of become this alpha male, I guess, as you said. Because a lot of people within that manosphere claim to be alpha males, so espousing this sort of toxic masculinity-like behaviour to sort of appeal to the greater community and whatnot, and to fit in. So maybe you should take up some of those traits and characteristics to appeal to that sort of.
Well, I've heard that's not a good thing.
It's not good. Well, a Gen Z thing a lot
for young males.
If you want to appeal to
a bit misogynistic and all that sort of thing.
Well, if you want to appeal to Gen Z, that's the sort of thing you've got to be nowadays. You've got to be misogynistic.
I do it.
That's right. You might even have to take up looks maxing, Dad. Looks maxing?
I'm going to have to think about this one.
Looks maxing, Dad?
We might lose another part of our demographic if we start being misogynistic.
Well, I thought you want to appeal to 15 to 30-year-olds, Dad.
Well, now you told me that I should maybe take up a few ideas from the manosphere or something. That's giving me second thoughts.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you, Dad. Like, perhaps we shouldn't be aiming to appeal to this demographic because, quite frankly, they are disgusting people.
Oh, wow! He's one.
Well, that's right. I'm not proud of a lot of people within my own generation. It's
we don't do right.
Like I was saying before, you know about looks maxing? You know what looks maxing is?
Yeah, I do know
exactly.
looks maxing.
So, if you want to appeal to this Gen Z demographic, maybe you should consider taking up looks maxing, Dad.
I heard about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, there was this new sort of trend, if you like.
Bone smashing.
Bone smashing, yes. They get a hammer. Just give your cheekbones a bit of a whack, and apparently, once they are better or whatever, it makes them a bit like this or something, a bit more.
That's right, Dad.
I don't know.
That's right. I mean, that's what you got to.
Looks maxing.
That's what you got to do, Dad.
Cool.
To appeal to this Gen Z demographic.
You
got to start spreading ideas about how to look better.
Yeah.
Because how to achieve your chiseled look, Dad. That's right. That's right. Because God knows you have the natural born body of a swimsuit model, Dad.
Yeah.
That's what you got to start doing.
Yeah.
But no, I think we're fine. I think just I was about to say just one viewer from Gen Z will be fine, but I don't even watch the podcast. So I think
what's your listen?
I think boomers like yourself, I think that's our demographic.
Yeah.
But
well, if there is any Gen Zs out there, welcome. We welcome all ages, minority groups, genders, religions. We welcome you all. The Groin strain doesn't discriminate. The Groin just doesn't discriminate. We love you all.
You're sounding bloody woke, Dad.
Yeah, I am. Anyhow, on with the show.
Yeah.
A quarter of the season's gone by. 6 games have gone by. Let's have a little bit of a review. Shall we?
Okay, all right, sure.
How we going? West Tigers. 4-2. Not bad.
4-2, yeah, that's right.
It's pretty good.
That's right, yeah. Well, better than 50%, yeah.
I can't remember what our predictions were. My predictions are to win the premiership and come first. So
you're on track?
Well, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Well, I tipped them to finish in top 8.
Top 8? Oh, well.
6. So,
I did tip also the Storm to finish 9th. I'm pretty happy with
actually, that's
the
not
way
bad.
things are going at the moment.
Yeah, I thought you were crazy when you first told me that. But actually, it looks, I'm
not saying it's not a certainty by any means, but it's a chance.
Yeah, it's a chance.
And that's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
And also the Dragons. I tipped the Dragons.
We all turned on the bottom 2.
Bottom 2 or
I think
something
you
like
might
that.
have done Spinners, guys.
Yeah.
Spinners or second in last.
Yeah. We're playing the Raiders this week, and I think you tipped them to come back 11th or 12th or something.
Yeah.
And I tipped them to come 7th or 8th or something. So
I
think they're thereabouts.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Well, we'll see.
So,
Is any team taking you by surprise?
That's a good question.
After 6 games?
Not
a lot, but
no.
6 or 7 games.
Let's see, who are the teams again? Newcastle, absolutely.
Oh yeah, Newcastle.
They're surprising.
Yeah.
I still don't think they'll finish top 8, but they might finish close to it. Maybe around 10th, 11th, something like that. They're doing a good job.
I think the Titans are also very more competitive than I thought they would be. To be honest, they bobbed up a couple of times already. So
yeah.
It's a good close comp. I think this comp this year seems pretty open, to be honest. The Broncos they worry me because they still had Reece Walsh missing out of that team and Carrigan and those two in particular, and they're going to make a huge difference to their team at the back end of the season if all the others stay healthy. And they've got the confidence from last year and all that sort of thing. But they can do anything. Who knows? But they're certainly got to be one of the favourites, in my opinion. And the Panthers, I expected them to start well because they didn't start well last year. And but they're going well. Milky Jenkins, that surprised me. That's one thing that surprised me. He just keeps on scoring tries, that bloke.
Milky Jenkins, that his nickname?
That's his nickname.
I don't know.
What is his name? I've forgotten. Jenkins.
Tom Jenkins. Thomas.
Thomas, is it?
Yeah.
Thomas Jenkins.
Yeah, Tom Jenkins, yeah.
Well done, mate. You're going real good. Just don't score any against the Tigers when you play. None of you score any. I was having a look at some stats today. Really interesting stuff, though. The West Tigers faithful boys put us onto this, the eye test, I think it is, rugby league eye test. And he comes up with some great stats. And the West Tigers are doing really, really good. Some of the stats are much better than what they've done in previous seasons and for quite a while. And hopefully they'll continue in that vein and even improve. The thing is, it just keeps stability. The stability in the team, the more stability you have, the better the combinations will get. And they'll keep winning games, maybe 4 out of 6, whatever. Especially if that stability remains there, and they'll go on a really, really good run. So we just don't, fingers crossed. There's a lot of stability in the team over the next few months at least. That'd be great. Hopefully, we're the team that has that great run in that regard. Okay, well, how are the Groin progressing? Do you think?
The podcast? Well, I mean, it's certainly nice to imply first and foremost that we're progressing. But, after a shaky start there where you could barely hear us, I think our last couple of episodes have been our best. So that's good. I think we're getting a hold on to things now.
Yeah. How about the long march into China? And Asia. Overall, the long march for the Groin and the West Tigers. NRL.
Yeah, look, we know China.
Vossi gave China a mention in the coverage over the weekend. Yeah, one of the games.
Right.
Yeah, NRL and the China.
Well, I'm not sure if China has
stealing our thunder.
I'm not sure if China has a national sport.
No.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Yeah. But we know it's a brewing...
Maybe ping pong, table tennis.
We know it's a brewing cauldron of rugby league fanatics.
Yes, that's right.
I think it'd be a great idea to take not only
the people's team. We're the people's team. It's the People's Republic of China, isn't it?
That's right.
And West Tigers are the people's team. What a great fit. We're on our way, don't worry. Small baby steps. We haven't been, there's a few things happening in the background. We're not talking, we can't let you in on just at the moment. But, the West Tigers are on their way to Asia, don't worry.
The Chinese, aren't they a great bunch of lads?
That's right. No, that's right. Anyway, okay. Our predictions. Have we done that? Predictions for this week.
Okay.
Upcoming predictions for the season. Do you want to change anything?
For the season.
Yeah. Or are you just going to go with what you've said already, or you're looking at it now? You want to make any changes, or would you?
Well, I might put maybe the Raiders a bit higher. But that's about it, really. I'm pretty content with everything else.
Okay.
Maybe sort of underestimating the Raiders. I thought they're overrated to an extent. But they're better than what I originally had expected. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So,
yeah. No worries. Well, I don't have any changes at the moment. Tigers will still be there. So Tigers will still be there. 26, baby. 26.
So for the predictions for the week,
Well, we're going to do Yachty's brainstorm.
Oh, okay. I'm going to do that first. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Then we'll go on for the predictions for the weekend.
Sure.
Australia and the Yachty's brainstorm. Between 2000, because we're playing the Raiders, between 2003, 2000, did you say it? The answer then?
No.
In 2003, 2013, how many games did Benji Marshall feature in versus the Raiders that the Tigers won?
Oh, no multiple choice?
So this was basically his first stint at the Tigers. 2003, 2013, how many games did he feature in and how many did the Tigers win? Multiple choice.
Oh.
A, 12 from 13. B, 13 from 13. C, 2 from 8. D, 3 from 8.
Wow, so it's either really great or crap. Let's see. Geez, the only game I know that he played against the Raiders is that 2010 semi-final, and they won. But I don't know any other results. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to say he won. Why not? Let's go 13 from 13.
Oh, bad luck. 12 from 13.
Oh, man.
Lost only one game in that first stint with the Tigers, Benji, against the Raiders. So that's Jack's none from 1. Next question, question 2. Straight into it. In 2010,
Oh, there you go.
we played the Raiders 3 times. How many did we win? So he's already mentioned 1. But okay, then multiple choice. Did we win 0? Well, it can't be 0. 1. Was it B, 1, C, 2, D, 3?
Yeah, I've got no idea. But again, I'm going to be positive. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to. Well, it's not. Well, it's not. Because Benji only lost 1 against the Raiders, so it's at least. Well, it's between 1 and 0 that he lost. I'm going to say they went 2 from 3.
3.
Oh, God damn it! God
None from
damn
2.
it! God damn it! I tricked myself out.
This is a much easier question.
Oh my gosh!
What was the crowd in the year 2000 when we played the Raiders in the snow at Canberra? What was the crowd number?
This is an easy question.
Yeah, 5,384, 6,384, 7,384, 384.
That's not that. I'll go 5,000.
Is correct.
Yay!
Oh, sorry. No, 7,384. 7,384. He's 0 from 3.
I see how it is, Dad.
Not travelling too good.
You'll play that game, are we now?
Not travelling too good.
10 I got right.
Gave you a bit of hope there.
Yeah.
He's far. Let's go. A few more questions. A couple more questions. Oh, here we go. This is an easy one. How many match-worn jerseys of Ryan O'Hara does Yachty own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 18.
I'm going to say 1.
3.
3?
Yes.
Why? Why do you have
match-worn
3 for?
jerseys.
What? No one cares about Ryan O'Hara.
Whoa, hello.
I barely remember it.
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. You played for West Tigers, didn't he?
I was on the sell for much money.
Anyway, that's 0 from 4. Which jersey did Yachty get directly from Ryan O'Hara? A, his debut jersey. B, his final game jersey. C, his World Club Challenge jersey.
Yeah, well, Ryan O'Hara, he's not going to, he's no fool, I'm assuming. So he's not going to be selling his debut or his final game jersey to some random guy named Yachty. So I'm going to say the World Club jersey.
He's on the board, yay!
Yeah, that's common sense.
World Club Challenge. Right, Yachty has his Ryan O'Hara's World Club
You're not going to give away
Challenge
your
jersey directly from Ryan O'Hara.
Yeah, you're not giving away your debut or your final game jersey. Simple as that.
So he's 1 from 5, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a bonus question here. If you get this right, you win the quiz.
Okay.
This is in reference to your favourite ever West Tigers player.
Oh, okay.
Which English Super League team did BJ Leilua join after his career in Australia?
Okay.
Which English Super League team?
Oh, no multiple choice.
Yep.
Oh, crap. Oh, jeez.
If he gets this one,
Joey Leilua. Okay. Well, the first one that came to my mind was Hull. So I went Hull. Hull KR.
okay.
Yeah.
Featherston Rovers, and they weren't a Super League team; they were a second division team. It was a trick question.
Oh, no way, really? There you go.
He thought he was joining a Super League team,
Really?
but they were actually in the second division. Well named BJ Leilua.
What a player.
You want to play? Jackson.
Club figure. The people's player.
That's right. The people's player for the people's team. Oh, by the way, how disappointing was it to see the people's team be defeated by the evil empire at Campbelltown?
We're still going on about it.
I am still going on about that because they are the evil empire. The evil empire, once again, triumphing over the people's team. Don't worry about it, folks. It'll turn one day. The people's team will rise and defeat the evil empire. You heard it here. Predictions and thoughts for this weekend's football, Jack.
Okay, well, first game, obviously, the Tigers and the Raiders. That's a tricky one. The Raiders, they're red hot. But I'm going to say, Tigers, their first game at Leichhardt. I'm going to give the Tigers...
Second.
Is it?
Played the Cowboys. First game.
Oh, we did too. Oh, okay, well, I took the Raiders then. No, I'm kidding. Look, I'm going to give the Tigers the edge just because they're at home, and I'm expecting some bounce back, especially from Jerome Loy, who had a pretty poor game last week. So, yeah.
I think he'll be better, yeah.
Yeah. The Sharks and Cowboys. I'm going to tip the Sharks to beat the Cowboys. Cowboys, they're overrated against Manly. Boy, they were crap. So, yeah, Sharks 100%. Broncos and Dogs. That's a pretty tricky one too. Dogs are overrated, but they got Crichton back in. Payne Haas is out for a few weeks too.
Oh, wow.
But I'm still going to go with the Broncos because I still think they have better attack than the Dogs, and the defence was, of course, they were great against the Tigers. So, with Adam Reynolds, they can pretty much do anything. And that's some Corp as well. So
I have a feeling that they put a lot into that Tigers game because they were underdogs. And, I'm not too sure they'll be quite up for this game as they were the Tigers.
It's a tough one. Anyway. Yeah. Roosters and Dragons, we're going to skip that one because no need to even proclaim who I'm tipping in that game.
Wouldn't that be the shock of the season if the Dragons could pull off a win there? Wow. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to tip the Warriors to beat the Dolphins, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins were to upset.
It'd be interesting to see how
the Dolphins, sorry.
Yeah, the Dolphins, how they go after losing that game in Golden Point against Parramatta. That performance is either going to make or break the Dolphins. So if they come out and win, it could turn their season around this weekend. But if they come out and lose after the heartbreak of losing in Golden Point to the Panthers, then it could be a huge blow. But anyway, okay, you're going for the Dolphins, eh?
No, the Warriors. And of course, they're in New Zealand as well. So
New Zealand,
so it's hard to beat Warriors up there, except if you're the Tigers. So I'm going to tip the Rabbitohs to beat the Storm. Actually, I'm going to say that
six in a row, please.
6 in a row. It might be the only time I tip against the Storm this season. And what should be the time that they actually break their losing streak? So, but South's actually playing really well, so I'm going to go with them. And so Panthers to beat Knights. Well, good luck to the Knights. I wish them well, but the Panthers surely they're going to win that one. I expect another double, of course, to Tom Jenkins. Although the Dolphins did give Penrith a little scare last week, but I don't think Penrith will lose to Newcastle. And last game, Manly. I'm going to tip Manly to beat the Eels. Manly in Manly, it's always tough, and it's going to be interesting to see how they go without Turbo. But I just can't bear tipping the Eels anyway. I'll just go with Manly. Continue their form under Foz.
Be a good game, though.
Yeah, it'd be a good game. That could go either way, to be honest. I don't know. Let's go with Manly. I prefer them over the Parramatta.
Fair enough. Okay. I don't have any predictions really. I probably should come up with something, but
that's pretty good.
Okay. I'll tip for the Tigers game. A player to have. You said Jerome Noah there, which is not bad actually, but Sam Weller. Oh my God, he's going great. New South Wales Blues, come on. Look, who we playing camera? I don't know, maybe Royce Hunt. Hopefully, he might have a better game than he did last week too. He only had 20 minutes, but maybe he can have a bigger impact this week. We're Star back. Go Star. Hope he goes well. Anyway. Golden Tooth Award. Okay, the Golden Tooth Award this week nominee goes to Samuel Fainett.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, the Golden Tooth. He's the Golden Tooth, Samuel. He's got golden hands. After the game against the Knights, I think he come up a bit early with a bit of a bad knee knock, and he had the brace on. And he looked down and out. I looked 100-1 to play against the Broncos. Oh my God, the man has a golden knee as well. The guy is just golden. So, but that freakish turnaround with the injury to get back on the field, he's just a tough dude. And well done, Samuel, you're going great, mate. So, the award, the nominee, you are the nominee for your own award this week, Golden Tooth. What do you think? All right? Get enough?
Yeah, had enough.
Had enough.
Had
So
enough.
what?
All right.
From Laka to Campbelltown, one great team now is bound. Where was Tigers? Yes, was Tigers. Hear the roar of the crowd. We'll fight and never give in. Together we'll strive just to win. Where was Tigers? Yes, was Tigers. Loud and proud we will sing. Here we go. The black, white, and gold will never fold, never fold, never fold. The black, white, and gold will never fold. We will never ever fold. No, no. No other club has more history. Our strength's in our unity. We're West Tigers, yes, West Tigers. Onward to victory, and when the trophy's set in our hands, you'll hear us shout from the stands. We're West Tigers, yes, West Tigers, the greatest team in the land. We're West Tigers, the mighty Tigers. The greatest team in the land. Oh, yes. See ya.